106 genders, abinary, agender, ambigender, androgyne, androgynous, androgynous, aporogender, aldigender, bacla, bigender, binary, bisu, butch. That's a gender? What kind of gender you are, butch? I'm butch. Calibi. Calali. Calibi? Nah, you ain't no calibi. You a calali. Cisgender, cis female, cis male, cis man, cis woman, demi boy, demi flux, demi gender, demi girl, demi guy, demi man, dual gender, demi woman, intersex, eunuch. Getting your cut off, that's fini, female, female to male, femme, FTM, gender bender, gender diverse, gender gifted, gender fluid, gender flux, gender fuck. What? Genderless, gender vague, so you can have 106 genders and then you could just have no genders. I have no genders. I understand there's a social construction, but why are we naming them? You could be like, men could be like feminine and then women could be like masculine, but like gender non-conforming, gender vague, gender queer, gender questioning, gender variant, gray gender, heterosexual, hydra, intergender, intersex, kathoi, male, male to female, man, man to trans experience, maverick, MTF, multigender, mux, neither, neurogender, neutros, non-binary, transgender. So Anna Kasparian got in trouble, right? Anna Kasparian was just totally being correct, but then Brianna Joy Gray was correct too. You don't want to just point out this stuff. People have it tough enough, and so when you have a big platform, but we need people to be correct. We need to be people to be honest. Omnigender, other people are saying that the left has gone too far. The left has gone too far. What? Too much reparations? Too much health care? Too many homes for the houseless? No, they're not talking about any of that shit. They're not talking about economics. They're saying that we're letting the trans people go take this shit too far. That's what they're pangender, polygender, person of transgendered experience, queer, sec, het, straight, third gender, trans female, trans male, trans man, trans person, trans woman, transgender, trans female, transgender male, transgender man, transgender female, transgender person, transgender woman, trans feminine, trans masculine, transsexual female, transsexual man, transsexual male, transsexual person, transsexual woman, travesti, trigender, tum-tum, two-spirit. Should we click on two-spirit? No. Vaka, Salawalawa, Warrior, Wink, T, woman of trans experience, X-gender, Xeno. Gender, okay, there's man and woman, okay? There's man and woman, there's XX chromosome, XY chromosome, and then there's the egg, and then there's the sperm. And the sperm has to go to the egg, and that's how babies are made. There's an XX, an XY chromosome. What are we mixing up? I don't understand what we're talking about here. It's almost like, what the fuck are we talking about here? I mean, there's XX, and then there's XY. So there's two genders, right? There would be two genders. Now, I got to give this credit to the transgendered community. You know, if you want to be a dolphin, you know, as long as you're not hurting anybody, you could go ahead and get some, some of that shit that you put together, some papier-mâché. Get some papier-mâché and make a dolphin out of yourself. And you want to, there's this woman, she goes and she's like, dressed like a cat. She's like, well, you can't just be a cat, a woman dressed like a cat. Yeah, you can. Yes, you're a woman who dressed like a cat. And I'll respect you. I will respect you. You want to be a woman dressed like a cat? Okay. That's interesting. That's different. I think trans people represent the highest of our ideal individual selves. Is there any more individualistic person than a transgendered person? So whereas I do think there's been an overcorrection, we still have to respect there are homophobic, bigoted sons of bitches out there. So because we know that there's racist fucking bigots, it's almost why you get an overcorrection. See, why do people believe there are more than two genders? The biological fact that female have XX chromosomes, male have XY chromosomes. And every medical study shows that gender is binary. Why our universe is quora? Is there more to human sexuality than XX and XY? There's just two. That's it, right? There's more. Society tends to distill sexuality down to sex and gender. So, I don't mind what you do with yourself. You can pierce whatever you like, cut whatever you like, do all the body mutilization that you can dream up. Put on what you like, tattoo whatever you want, pierce whatever you want. Body mutilate yourself until your heart's content, until your heart's delight. Now, for my offspring, for anybody I give a damn about, though, you come up to me and you say, hey, you feel like you're a woman in a man's body, live, dance, be merry. If you want to cross-dress, that's cool. You're probably gay, right? You're a man in a woman's body or whatever you just said. But if you say, well, you're going to chop off one of your body parts, you're going to chop off your thumb? No, you're going to chop off your genitals. Oh, my fucking Lord. Holy fucking shit. That's where I'm going to draw the line. Talk about egregious. That's like, holy fuck. That's like auction block slavery. Like, what the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? I will tell my child that I'm opposed to that. No, I don't want you to chop off your genitals and form it into the opposite sex. That's gonna make your life a lot more difficult. That's gonna make your life so much more difficult. So I'm glad that Anna Kasparian is being correct. Somebody needs to say it. She's not championing it. It's not like something she says day in and day out. So I get what Bree is talking about. But Anna Kasparian is correct. When people talk about the left going too goddamn far, they're not talking about the economics. They're not talking about socialism. Where's our jobs guarantee? What, we got too many UBI checks? Too many fucking Tubmans? Too many federal jobs programs? Not the welfare nanny state. Too many hospitals? When people talk about the left going too far, they're not talking about socialism. They're not saying, man, these homes for the homeless program is out of control. We're building too many fucking homes. That's all we do is build homes. We got fucking homes on top of homes. We have no more homeless people. We just got too many fucking homes. God damn all this universal fucking healthcare. Too many hospitals. Too much universal healthcare. Too much compassion and kindness. Holy goddamn. Oh my God, the liberals are taking it to... There's not even poor people anymore. We need some poor people to do the damn sweeping and shit. Everybody's middle class. Look at the liberals. They've gone too far. No, not when it comes to economics. In fact, we haven't done shit when it comes to fucking economics. Unions are at 10%. They're going down. How are we helping the motherfucking working class? Not at all. So if we're going to sit there and what? Transgender people are people too, and they should be respected. Their individual rights. They have the right to speak. They have a right to peacefully assemble. They got a right to petition. They got all their freedoms. The first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth amendments all the way down the line. I'd rather be too far left in terms of economics, and they're correct. There's two genders, XX and XY. That's Bill Nye the Science Guy. You gonna tell me Bill Nye the Science Guy is wrong? Trans people represent the highest of our ideal individual selves. And that's beautiful. Native Americans, there used to be, one of those, they were talking about two spirits. Two spirit. At the very end, right, there's 106 genders, and one of the genders is two spirit. Native Americans used to, I want to say John Tanner. I forget where I read it. I read it in that one book about the Native Americans kidnapping, escapes, whatever. It was man and woman, right? A transgender person has two spirits, a male and a female. The term gender identity was coined by psychiatry professor Stoller, and then popularized by psychologist John Money. Gender identity is the personal sense of one's gender. Gender identity can correlate with one's assigned sex or could okay, so they're saying that man and female is the sex, and then the gender is the social construction. So you're my child and you want to wear boys' clothes or girls' clothes? I won't even ask you what your gender is or what your sex is to begin with. Wear boys' or girls' clothes. Wear whatever. Just make sure you cover up, your butt and your genitals and your nipples. Cover up your chest. You don't want... Make sure you got a shirt and pants on. Gender identity can correlate with the person's assigned sex. Can differ from most individuals. Biological determinants of sex are congruent, consistent with the individual's gender identity, while a person may express behaviors, attitudes, appearances consistent with the particular gender role. Such expression may not necessarily reflect their gender identity. So, okay. There's more to human sexuality than XX and XY. As children, we are all taught that humans come in two forms, male and female. What could be simpler? As we become more educated, we learn that male and female are defined by possession of a specific combination of chromosomes, XX, female, XY, male, da-da-da-da-da. It's enough out of you. So gender is male, female. No, sex is male, female, and gender is the social construct. So be who you're going to be, right? Be who you're going to be, whoever you want to be. So apparently some people can have 1 million personalities. Some people have none, okay? So if you can have 106 personalities, enjoy every one of your personalities. Some people have 1 or 2. Some people have 0. Some people are living their life. Some people are just existing. Some people are thriving. Some people are just barely living, barely existing. Like Henry David Thoreau, a lot of people are living lives of quiet desperation. Trans people represent the highest of our ideal individual selves. That's true. Trans people represent the highest of our ideal individual selves. And if you respect the bully, they're always going to knock you down. They'll always knock